87.5% chance to move on, 12.5% chance to wipe.
This is Trashlocke Emerald Deathless Hardcore Nuzlocke Attempt 1, where we just beaten Watson for the third gym badge in a pretty exhausting fight. It was extremely hard, and that was the hardest battle so far. So now we're going to get some mons and start the Flannery split, which is not going to be easier, I think, because of Flannery's Torkoal and overheat, which is pretty hard to do deathless, but we just have to do it deathless. So let's go. Okay, Route 112 has Ponyta, Spoink and Skitty, and fortunately we have this very bad Skitty, which means that it's guaranteed to get a Ponyta or either a Spoink, and I think Ponyta should be, it should be a high tier encounter as it's a fire type and it's always great. Fast, so I think I want that even though we have Slugma here. And Spoink may not be the best for now, but I think Grumpig is just very good in this game. So we will see. I'm pretty curious, but because this can be a pretty valuable mon. Okay. Fury Path, it has Ponyta, Machop and Baltoy, which means that as we have a Ponyta, it will be either a Machop or a Baltoy. I think I like it, especially against Flannery, so let's see. So it turns out that Machoke is maybe greater than I first thought, with Guts and with Revenge and with Low Kick. Probably be a very good number, so I'm happy about it, but I think I'm going to skip 113 with Spin Dust, Swinub and Dustox, and also Route 114 with Beautifly, Pidgey, Volbeat, Illumise. I think I try to wait until Meteor Falls with Sabli, Mawile, or yeah, we have a Unown, so it's a guaranteed Sabli or Mawile, and I like both of them. And we will see about Jack Pass with Ipom, Onyx or Castform. Castform would be valuable, but we will see. And then we'll have Route 111 with Cacnea, Sandrew and Ekins, and Mirage Tower with Omonite, Kabuto and Ditto. Meteor Falls, Sabli or Mawile, I like both of them, so let's see. Okay. Okay, Magma time. A lot of boring time has passed in the past like hour, but we got to a Moonstone, so we could evolve Skitty into Delcatty, which I think can be useful because of the bit more bulk, charm, and we will see. But at least I'm a bit positive about this Pokemon. And now we're going to face Tabitha first, then Maxie, and then against Flannery things will go ugly, I guess. But now it's a pretty easy and straightforward fight, as we have Senseless with Silk Scarf, and with Silk Scarf, Slash is one hit KO almost everyone. So my expectation is that, thank you, great, nice. My expectation is that we will only get one hit. Wow, double crit, okay. And this Zubat is pretty easy also. And the only question is the last Numel. Okay, that wasn't really hard. Okay, here comes Maxie. within a couple of minutes. See, it won't be hard. The only thing that we fear is the magnitude crit from Camerupt. It's not the best to calculate with magnitude because of the random factor, but outside of that it won't be a pretty hard fight. I've evolved everyone into level 27-28 range, and I think that will be enough. So we will start with Sublay against Martina because of the Intimidate ability. So we use Fake Out, and we just switch into Delcatty, where we would like to use Tail Whip once. Okay. Because with that we can switch into Senseless, who is faster than Martina, and with that defense drop, Slash is a 2-hit KO. If hits. Okay. And I hope that Zubat will be the next. Okay, and we can use 1 Slash here and hope it won't be a crit. Okay, we have a berry. We can try it again. Okay. Again. Okay. One last time. Cool. Great. Great. And we switch into Martina, as we want Zubat's attack stat to be lowered a bit if it uses swing attack. Oh, it has a super potion. I forgot that. Okay, then we will use a bite. Oof, okay. Badly lives. Okay, it was a 50-50 if it's a crit. Okay. Now I think we can just switch. I'm not sure if it has another super potion. Okay. And we can use Charm here. Okay, and now we can switch back, or switch into Machoke, but maybe we switch back into Martina. And I hope it won't be a crit. Okay. And now we can switch into Machoke, who is, according to my calculation, is just faster than Zubat because of the speed boost from Watson. We will see if that's true or not. Okay, that's true. That's great. Great to know. And now, against Camerupt, low kick deals 78 to 93% damage, and we are faster. And magnitude 10, I guess, can cause problems. Because there is a 5% chance, which won't kill us, but magnitude 10 crit would definitely kill us. So magnitude is just worse to calculate against it, because if you try to calculate with the highest roll, the 5% chance of 150 base power, that is just insanely hard. But no matter what you do, if it crits, it crits. So even with charm or even with intimidate, it's like the same. The only option can be here is but Amber deals like 40% damage, and Xenon only has hidden power, grass. It is not the best. It is not the best. So let's see. Or we can use one Leer here, but that would be the same. I think we should use Loki because of the crit possibility. Okay, just do it. Okay, focus energy. It would have been so bad if we wipe into a random magnitude 9 crit. We've suffered so much, so if we wipe, I would like to have an epic wipe, something like that. Last encounter before Flannery's gym is Jagged Pass, where we can get an Ipom, an Onyx, or a Castform. And I think because Castform has Rain Dance at level 20, we just need to try this, because it can be pretty helpful. Onyx is a meh Ipom, I don't think it would have been a help, but because of Castform, because of Rain Dance, we just need to try this. Let's see. Unlucky. Unlucky. Flannery time. Flannery has 4 Pokemon, Numel, Slugma, Emerald, and Torkoal, from which Torkoal is the scariest single mon that we have faced so far. Probably the scariest in the entire game, as it's nearly impossible to deal with it, especially if you try to do it in a deathless way. It's impossible to do it in a 1v1 situation, so you need to do setup moves before, and that's what we are trying to do. I can't do it against Numel as it has magnitude, and I can't really do that against Kimrap because of overheat. It does a huge damage. So the only option is to use the setup moves against Slugma. Slugma has overheat, as everyone has Sunny Day, as everyone has Light Screen and Smog. And the thing is, I think it will be a frustrating fight, because a problem with this game is the lack of balancing. So there are a lot of easy trainers where you just don't get the tempo because it's so boring. And then you just meet a gym leader like Watson, Roxanne, or here, but you just don't really have the offensive coverage because of the trash Pokemon and the bad moves to deal high damage. But then you don't really have the defensive coverage, which
can be helpful with pivoting or knowing the AI or to create strategies, what you can do. And I feel like there is no strategy needed for 95% of this game, but then there are these major bosses where you just have to count with randomness all the time, which is just frustrating and not fun. So I expect all of Flannery's Pokemon to use random moves, but I need to prepare for the worst case scenario. So if it's a Hardcore Nuzlocke run, where I can just sack 1-2 months, and that this fight is just easy because you just hit through, get some sunny days, maybe get an overheat, create something and someone dies and that's it, but you move on. Because random moves clearly favors the aggressive strategy. But I just can't rely on randomness that much. But it's just impossible to calculate a riskless strategy. And it's frustrating to know that I can't do anything and this run is like based on luck. Maybe that's harsh and not 100% true, but this balancing issue, I'm not sure it's because of this game or because I chose the Deathless mode, but at least I don't really like this mix. But enough of this. So what we're trying to do is to use Sandslash against Numel, and then against Slugma we will have Love Disc, Ponyta, and Slugma to dodge some overheat. And if we could do that, I think I change Oranberry to Pechaberry in case of Love Disc, because I'm most scared of Smog's poison. Smog is a 70% accurate poison move that has 40% chance to poison. So I have Pechaberries for Love Disc, Ponyta, and Slugma free, where I expect many turns to just stall 1 or 2 overheats. Then I want to use Machoke against the rest of the crew. So Machoke has Bulk Up, has the item Soft Sand, which increases the ground attacks, and it's pre-burned. And I use Machoke to deal with the trainers in the gym, so it got many XP. It's near to level 30, so if it evolves to level 30 and meets Torkoal, it needs to be at least +3. So if it's +3 because of Bulk Up, the minimum damage of Dig is 86 and Torkoal has 88 HP. But if it's not pre-burned, if it's healthy, then Dig only deals 67%. So in that case, I will need the +3. So actually that is the first decision point, that what would you like to do, to lose some of your HP every turn to just get to +3, or not lose HP because of burn, but you need to get to +6. And I think +3 is better. But honestly, I'm starting to think that I need to heal and wait for the +6. Or because I want to yawn as Slugma. And I think I can easily get to +2. If something bad happens. But if it's an early wake up, then I'm screwed. But so what is the main point? So it needs to dodge all the overheats before Machoke to have chance to get +6, but if I'm not pre-burned, then there is a chance to get poisoned. Okay, I'll stay as I calculated before. So here is our squad, that is our tactic, and I just don't really know what will happen. and it's frustrating. Okay, let's start. So, against Numel, we will use Slash. It's a 2-hit KO move, and if Numel uses Overheat, we are dead to the 2 highest crit rolls. But I think it will use Sunny Day, so we have a low chance to die here. Oh, okay. That was surprising. But I think I like it. I think I like it. Overheat would have dealt more damage. And okay, so Slugma has Overheat, Smoke, Ice Cream and Sunny Day. I want it to use 1 Overheat to get its special attack dropped. I want to use Love Disc and Ponyta to dodge the Overheat. Then I want to use Slugma to use Yawn, and then I want to use the setup on Machoke. Dunsparce is with me because it still has Yawn, and because it survives as Overheat crit if the sun is not up. So I think now we can switch into Dunsparce, because like this is the only way or only turn where we can switch into Dunsparce. If it's an Overheat, that's great. If it's a Sunny Day, then we will switch. What? And it used Smog. It used Smog. It's so frustrating, so frustrating. Why did it use Smog if Smog deals 3 to 4% damage? Why? It should be an Overheat now. Okay. 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 Now, I definitely can switch into Ponyta, because now Overheat, even with Sun, it deals 20%. And if it's a crit, it's only 80%. So we can switch into Ponyta. Okay, light screen. I think we can just stay and use a Crawl. Yeah, so it won't really use Overheat. Okay, so I think we can switch into Slugma right now, because I don't think it will use Overheat. I think it will use Smog. Okay. We have a Patch Berry. And now we can use Yawn. And I think it will use Sunny Day. And we are faster. That is great. Yes. And now it's crucial. Crucial turn. Should I switch into Machoke right now? I don't think it will use Overheat. But it's risky. So Machoke lives in Overheat, and then Slugma I mean, I need 3 turns. And at some point it will use Overheat. So now it's 40%. 40%, which is 36. I think it will be a Smog. Okay. Light screen is off. Slugma goes to sleep. Okay. It's one bulk up. Definitely need another. And burn is 11. So the highest non-crit overheat deals 36. Which means that I still have I need to do 1 turn. So because when I reach Torkoal I will be level 30. And if I'm plus 3, yeah, I have to think about that I have 5 turns left. So yeah, I think I need 1 more bulk up and then I need to start to sweep. And if it won't enough, then I just die. Okay, there is no sun. So it's 46. Right now, against Torkoal, Soft Sand Boosted Dig deals minimum of 86 damage, and Torkoal has 88 HP at level 30. So I'm going to lose 11 when I kill it now. I'm going to lose 11. Yeah, this is my best bet. This is my best bet. Because if Slugma gets up, okay, I think it can use Sunny Day. But no. I don't want to risk it. Just do low kick and start to sweep. And I have 97. No, yeah, 86 out of 84. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it has 16 ranges, 16 rolls, from which 14 is good. So 14 out of 16. 87.5. But I think it's much better than risking it, okay. Okay, next level is 732 and this Cane Wrap gives 975 EXP. So we are fine. And here, low kick deals brutal damage. Okay. Cool. And now... the moment of truth. Roughly 9 out of 10 times we win. 1 out of 10 times we just die. 87.5% chance to move on. 12.5% chance to wipe. Okay. Okay. I don't like this game. I have to say this, I don't like it. We are still alive.